drive the brand new EQS 580 4MATIC EV.
But first, a quick look at how the factory workers at Mercedes-Benz plant put together the EQS. Next, it was time to get behind the wheel of the EQS 580 4MATIC EV. As you can see, the EQS 580 4MATIC EV is a gorgeous car with a beautiful bonnet that boasts very few crease lines that taper down sharply towards the headlights. The headlight setup with the LED DRLs flank the grille, which is the EV version of their star-studded diamond grille seen on their ICE vehicles, along with the Mercedes logo occupying pride of place at the center. All of it looks really well designed and comes together flawlessly. Below it, you can see very restrained use of chrome strips. And that's what we call elegance. And if there's one car maker who knows how to do that right, every single time, it's none other than Mercedes-Benz. The EQS 580 4MATIC EV seems to be at home, both amidst pristine surroundings and also while chomping miles on the highway. And its ground clearance of 110 mm does a good job, as you can see, on our speed breakers. I'm pretty sure that most of you will agree that this EV looks absolutely stunning when viewed from different angles. The more we drove it, the more and more we loved it. Just look at those wheels. What's not to love on those wheels? The EQS 580 4MATIC EV is easily one of the best looking cars out there. Have absolutely no doubt about it. And inside is just such a comfortable place to be. Once you've adjusted the seats, the ORVMs, and set up the MBUX hyperscreen to give you all the info that you need, you're all set to conquer the world. Oh, and lest we forget, the overall visibility on the EQS 580 4MATIC EV is simply outstanding. The EQS 580 4MATIC EV gets a rear axle steering angle adjustment, and what that means is that parking this 5126 mm car in a really tight parking is a breeze. Just see how effortlessly we were able to do it. And now, here's a quick lowdown on the EQS 580 4MATIC EV.
Mercedes-Benz India has launched the EQS 580 4MATIC EV in India. What makes this EV really special is that it's Mercedes-Benz's 14th model that's been made in India, but it's also Mercedes-Benz's very first EV model for India. Now, the most fascinating thing is that India happens to be the only country outside of Germany to be manufacturing the EQS 580 4MATIC EV. Now, this EV also happens to be really big on sustainability, which is the buzzword these days. And what that means is this car is really big on renewable raw materials as well as recycled steel. So what is it that makes this EV so special? For starters, this EV gets a range of 857 kilometers, which is the longest range with any EV in India. And those are ARAI figures. What this gets you is battery, a lot of technologies as well as softwares. That's what we're going to look at in this video. Now here's the best part. This vehicle gets a service interval of 2 years or 30,000 kilometers, whatever comes first. Then there's also a warranty of 3 years on this vehicle, not to mention an 8-year warranty with unlimited kilometers on the battery. How cool is that? Now this happens to be the world's most aerodynamic production vehicle with a drag coefficient of 0.20 CD. What does that mean? Well, simply put, CD is a measure of how the car rips through the air, how it just tears through the air. Now this EV is powered by a 400 volt battery which has been manufactured using the latest lithium high-end technologies in the world. At a fast charging station, you can charge this EV in 15 minutes flat. And Mercedes-Benz India also claims that that charge is good enough for 2 trips from Bombay to Pune. You can sink into these really luxurious seats, which also come with a massage function for both the passenger as well as the driver.
Now here's a behind the scenes look at how these seats are assembled in the EQS 580 4MATIC EV. And that is the journey of the seats from the factory to the showrooms.
The talking point on the EQS 580 4MATIC EV is this beautiful 56-inch hyperscreen.
And this is how the hyperscreen looks just after it's been fitted in the plant.
What Mercedes-Benz has basically done is given us 3 screens which they have merged into a beautiful panel. So what you get is a beautiful instrument cluster, the infotainment system, and now they've provided one more screen right here for the benefit of your passenger. Now we all know that Mercedes-Benz has done a phenomenal job when it comes to ambient lighting, but on the EQS 580 4MATIC EV, it's truly the next level.
We drive through a tunnel to show you exactly what we mean. Now, just pay close attention to how the display on the hyperscreen changes, adapting itself to the lights around it. And just look at how wild those ambient lights look in the tunnel. We really think that this is so cool that not only can you transform this cabin into your own private discotheque for those wild nights when you are out painting the town red or pink, but it's also cool enough to shoot your own music video in it. Heck, these beautiful lights can give Las Vegas a run for its money. And as we approach the end of the tunnel, do keep an eye out to see how the hyperscreen changes from dark to light. It all happens so beautifully and so seamlessly.
What you also get on this EV is a Burmester sound system with 15 speakers which sound phenomenal. A 2585 kg car that accelerates from 0 to 100 in 4.3 seconds flat. That's truly something.
And while on the topic of tech specs, here's a list of what the EQS 580 4MATIC EV has on offer.
Now, one of the things that you'll absolutely love about the EQS 580 4MATIC EV are these beautiful frameless windows which truly denote luxury and exemplify freedom.
And here they are at the Mercedes-Benz plant, waiting to be assembled on the EQS 580 4MATIC EV. As for us, we're all set to call it a day and head back to Bombay. And friends, if you've liked our video on the EQS 580 4MATIC EV, do consider liking, sharing, as well as subscribing to our YouTube channel, Turn of Speed. See you in the next one. Ciao!